Well, Janea's Uniform Center is with us tonight in studio in the person of its proprietor, Captain James Wallace. Welcome to Access.
Hi, thank you, Marlena, and good evening, Bahamas. Pleasure to be here.
Now, obviously, ZNS has a beautiful relationship with Janea's, and it's back to school season. Can you start with just telling us a little bit about Janea's Uniform Center? Like, how did you guys get started and what you sell?
Yeah, we've been in the business now over 32 years. It's been a long time. We're not a new kid on the block. We've learned a lot. We've put a lot of experience into developing uniforms that are tailor-made for Bahamian students, because standard uniform items that you get off the shelf are not made for Bahamian cut. So every item in Janea's is special brand for Janea's with Janea's specification in.
And so can you tell us a little bit about what you've brought to show us tonight?
Oh, well, this is Aquinas. I think this the school has moved out on Gladstone Road. That's where it is. My alma mater is SJC. So, of course, years ago, we had these competitions. But this is a lovely school, and we have uniforms for so many different schools in this country, Marlena. It's unbelievable how many schools there are, and everyone has a different variety of the uniform.
And different rules.
So it's different rules, so it's very, very challenging for Bahamians. When the parents come in. Unfortunately, in Janea's now, we have a challenge because there are so many last-minute shoppers that we really have a difficulty trying to cater because the store is only so big.
But you guys managed to do it. I was gonna tell you this. I used to have to go out there and cover these back-to-school stories, and yes, the line was out the door, but that line was moving. Y'all were managing that line very well.
It is. It's very challenging, and we try to keep people cool. We have a tent, and we give water, etc. Regrettably, we are out of stock of some items, Bahamians. You may come looking for an item that we may not have. Unfortunately, it's very late in the season, and we would recommend highly that Bahamians try to shop early.
Yes, and then I know you also typically have some tips for parents as well. Your kids grow over the summer, maybe coming in a little with your kids sometimes to make sure things fit. Are there any other tips you would have?
Very, 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 very interesting, because what we try to do is make sure that the parents bring the children in, because you fit the children to make sure they fit. And try to, if you come at the beginning of the summer, get a size that's a little bit bigger, because the child tends to grow.
Yes.
Okay, if you come in without the child, then you have to go to all the turmoil, it doesn't fit, and you have to come back. And you come back, the item may not be in stock, and it's a long line to try and get back through the system. So we recommend you come with the child. We're open every day from 8:30 to 6. On Sunday, we will be open again. On Sunday from 10 to 3. These are for people who didn't find their last-minute items. Marlena, they can come and hopefully find these items. But we ask you to have patience, Bahamas. Just please be patient, because there are a lot of uniforms and there's a lot of moving parts to put it all together.
Have you noticed any particular trends or favorite items this school season?
Not really. Most people are looking for some particular school bags, etc. But that's about it. Standard uniform is standard uniform.
That's true. I was going to go back to that,
Some schools are very particular. You can't have this. You can't have designer belts. You can't have Tommy this. You can't have that. So it's
no bragging in the uniform.
No bragging in the uniform.
And then you were also mentioning the specifications for a lot of Bahamian schools. Like, I'm sure skirt length is one of those things as well, that maybe you can find an aqua skirt somewhere else, but are you going to get there on first day and get a call from the school and say, hey?
Yeah, some schools have 3 inches below the knee for a skirt length, so they pay attention to it. Some schools don't. Some schools, pleats have to be a certain way, pleat on a particular pattern. There's a lot of technical stuff that goes in behind the scenes, so when a parent come in, they get the item correctly.
Yes, because I'm sure that's the hassle you don't need. Once you've braved the line and gone through the store to go home and find out we've messed up. Try explaining that to the kid, like, we're going back, it's fine.
You don't want that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Captain Wallace. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here tonight, and we can't wait to see you next back-to-school season. You guys heard it. Sunday is your last chance if you've missed anything else.